It's the 18th of August 2011. 340,000 A-level students are trying to log on to the UCAS track website. For them, the stress has been building since taking their exams, and they just want to know if they've got that university place. But they can't log on. UCAS have been forced to temporarily shut down their website, generating waves of negative publicity for UCAS. Not to mention the heartache and frustration for the potential university students. UCAS said that traffic to the track website was 4 times per second greater than the peak experience in the previous year. Typically, peaks in demand and website crashes are associated with retailers and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or for sales. But as the UCAS example shows, this is a problem that can afflict other organisations. So for instance, in financial services, it could be the ISA deadline of the 5th of April. For HMRC, it could be the tax return filing deadline. And for a global consultancy, it could be over 100,000 people trying to complete their timesheets at the end of each week. But one that most of us will be aware of is buying tickets for a show or sporting event. For some events, unusual behaviour may drive even higher traffic. For instance, a couple of years ago, my wife wanted tickets for an Adele concert. To improve the odds of getting them, she and 2 friends were trying to buy using 10 different devices. So, what is your Black Friday? And could this happen to you? It could be anything where there's a deadline, where there's a limited time frame to get something done, or something that just drives increased demand. Even those companies and organisations that test their websites to high capacity don't always plan for that unusual demand, which may only happen once or a few times a year. Some don't know if that surge in demand will cause their websites to degrade gracefully or fail catastrophically. Businesses need to think through the ramifications. Is it financially prudent to plan for this? Is it worthwhile to preserve your reputation? And what is the damage if you're not prepared? Don't think that being in the cloud will inoculate you. Inefficient code and poorly engineered solutions are not cured in the cloud. The only solution is to test and determine where the weaknesses are. In my experience of over 20 years of performance testing, the causes of poor performance can be varied and often are more than one thing. The list is endless. Using a performance testing tool like StormRunner Load from Micro Focus will give you a cloud-based solution able to test from hundreds to 5 million concurrent users. You can rent by the month or buy by the hour for ad hoc testing. You can simulate real network conditions on LAN, WAN and for mobile networks. Predictive analytics provides real-time information with problem-solving recommendations. And there is so much more. In the last few years, that is exactly what UCAS have done. They now performance test to ensure they have sufficient capacity for A-level results day. They have better intelligence with which to plan. They can now cope with that spike in traffic on results day. And UCAS say this is down to the ability to accurately simulate and test to anticipated loads. UCAS now stress their system so it doesn't stress the students. So you should be doing the same for your internal and external customers. For more in-depth information on StormRunner Load, see our software review video. Click on the link in the text below.